What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting episode of That Convo. My name is Cassie with a K, and on this show we bring you creatives to talk about the difficult aspects of being a creative and also share things you do not know about them. Alright, now, so on the show today is a very talented, young, beautiful artist, and you know what, let's just get to meet her. Alright, so can you tell us your name, introduce yourself briefly before I ask you all the other questions?
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Beatrice Adejuan, but I'm popularly known as Ziggy Machala. Everyone calls me Ziggy. And I'm 26 years old.
Okay.
From Ocean State.
Nice.
Yeah, so I grew up in Ibadan with my family and my brothers. So I finished from OAU.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I studied French language.
Really? Before you go back, can you say something in French?
Oui, je parle français très bien.
Wait. She's already rapping. Let's go back to English.
Yeah, so that's basically my background. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So before we go further, I would like to know, how did you come about Ziggy? I mean, Beatrice to Ziggy, how was it, like a nickname or something?
Yes, it was a nickname actually that just started amongst my friends. And when I got to NYC camp, a lot of people started calling me Ziggy. And when they hear the name, they start asking me, do you rap? Are you a dancer? Do you sing? So I felt like, oh, okay, the name actually like shows what you are, your personality, because like Ziggy, you're creative and outspoken and all that. So it just stuck. So for years now, a lot of people have been calling me Ziggy. So yeah, and I like the sound of it. So I just
I like the sound of it. It's unique.
Thank you.
So going back to your background, you say you studied French.
Yeah.
So how did you come about being an artist? Like, when did your love for music start?
Okay. Since I was young, because my background, I grew up in the church. My parents were pastors. Or they are pastors. They're still pastors. Yeah. So I joined the choir since like I was 7, 8. So I had like an early exposure to music, different kinds of music, And then when I started growing up, meeting with different kinds of people and the kind of music that they do. So by the time I got to university, I found myself too in the music scene. People like Varus, Ashake, back then went to Fireboy. It was like a society then.
Really?
So yeah, so it was kind of encouraging. So I was doing a lot of music performances, recording and all that. So before I knew it, became something I actually want to see myself in the future.
Okay, so I would like to ask that, how has your background affected your music? Like, studying French, do you often use it in like your lyrics?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have a song that starts with "Se libérer."
Okay.
"Se libérer" means free yourself. Yeah,
Nice.
so it has like a hook, or let me say a bridge that was French, then I translated it to English. So yeah, I'm hoping that with my bilingualism, I'll be able to get more exposure, in different languages, different exposure, and then reach out to even more audience, not just limited to
across Nigeria, outside Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so how do you go about your creative process? What is it like when you want to write a new song? How does the inspiration come for you?
The thing is, it depends sometimes on the mood and the people that you're working with.
Yeah.
Sometimes now you might even be ready for a session, like, okay, I want to record a song or I want to work on a project. And maybe for days you've been working back to back on the beat, the lyrics, and you might just get to the studio and you just have a block. And then there are situations when you're already in the studio, maybe you're not even ready, you're not prepared, and then maybe your producer is just working on something, and before you know it, each song has dropped. So it's just like, it's very, very, I like to be very spontaneous about it, you understand, and sometimes very intentional, depending on the kind of music or message you're trying to pass across.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how would you describe your type of music, your sound?
Okay, yeah, the thing is, it's going to be very hard to answer that question, because my plan is to make kind of music that you can't even describe or label under one. Yeah, because I feel like my background, I used to listen to a lot of music growing up, Christian songs, this one, pop.
So
I
all
feel
those
like,
influence.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like, why should I want to like just pick one genre of music when I can do it all, try it all, and do it all? So I would describe my music as, let's say, intentional and soulful, also perceptive, because I like to be very my lyrics, I like to be very perceptive with my lyrics or my words, because a lot of people are singing out there already, a lot of artists, so you have to do something, or you have
different.
to that stands out. So it has to be maybe your vibe, your content, or your courage, your charisma, and all that. So I think I just want to make perceptive music. Anything. I don't want to be like, oh, people should expect this kind of stuff. Like, I can just shock you and just bring, like, just be dynamic. It's music, so no standards.
So being a female artist, like, do you often get, like, what's your style, your fashion style this time? Like, what inspires, like, do you feel the pressure to like dress in the the way ladies dress, the trendy styles and all? Like, what's your own style?
Normally I don't like to go with the trend. I like to be the one starting.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I don't like following the trend. Yeah, so when it comes to like my fashion idea, I like to be like retro, vintage, and personal, like intentional. It could be anything, as long as it looks good and I'm comfortable in it. Then
comfort is key.
And then I'm good to go. So anything goes for me, really. I'm not a very choosy person, but as long as I'm cool with it, the vibe, it depends on the vibe or where you're going with it. So yeah.
I must say I love your dreads. How long have you been keeping it?
For like over 3 years. So.
Wow, that's nice.
Thanks.
Okay. I would like to ask, because I know there are a lot of challenges you must have faced being like, first of all, you're an independent artist, right? For now, like, what are the key challenges you say you faced so far?
Being an independent artist is a very beautiful thing, because you get to work at your own pace, on your own terms, with your own people and all that. But once you're like, signed to a label, they tend to like, dictate all those things for you.
Everything.
But then the fact that you're independent means that you're solely on your own, you understand, sometimes you need the sponsorship, you need the connections and all that. So for me personally, I'd say the challenge I've faced so far is sponsorship, basically. I'm not gonna lie, because you have the skill, you have the talent, but
you need funds to push you out.
Thank you.
Marketing is not easy.
And I think when it comes to all these things, it's the more you put it, the more money you put into it, the more results you get. You understand? Sure. So that's the first one. I think the second one too is like the connection that comes with it, because now as an independent artist, you don't really know a lot of people yet, and you're still trying to like find yourself, link up with people and all that. So so far those are the two challenges I'm facing.
I know that
so far,
because
just with time, the more you put yourself out there, the more lights you put on yourself. So sponsors or whoever thinks, okay, this person deserves a shot, they see you and
okay, that's really nice. In terms of still being an independent artist, like, how easy is it for you to do collaborations, and who would you like to collaborate with?
Okay, that was the part I was talking about, connections. You understand? Because when you sign to a label, they take that responsibility on themselves. All you have to just present yourself as the talent. You understand? But now you're not just working as the talent. You are doing other things and trying to get people to work with producers and all that. But to be sincere, people I really like to collaborate with Aerostar. I get really inspired by that kind of music. World, because World makes kind of music that I love, Afro soul kind of music.
World.
So I like to work with World. I like to work with, and then my friends from back then, from school days, Fireboy, Black Bones, and all those people. I have a long list of. I listen to music and I'm like, God, I wish I could just be in a session with this person and just work with this person. Asha too, she's an icon. So yeah, the list goes on.
Do you have any EP songs, or
Yeah, I'm actually working on an EP. It's going to be my debut EP actually, and it's titled Medicine Vibes.
Medicine Vibes.
Yes. So there's going to be it's going to be a body of work of about 6 songs.
Okay.
Yeah. So the tagline is going to be 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 2 in the night. Yeah. So the Medicine Vibes is supposed to be like me introducing myself to the so the music society, the community. So it's going to be mostly about me, you understand, my plans, just in a vibe, and I think in a way that you're going to love. Actually, the first song is As I Am, a very short introduction song about who I am, and this is what you're about to hear. And I made it very rebellious in a way that you don't want to put me on that one label or that one, you don't want to cage me on that one. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting EP. It's going to be out by December.
Okay.
In early December. So
I'm expecting that.
Yes. So I'm working back to back on it. Just anticipate.
If you weren't doing music now, what do you see yourself doing aside music? Like, music is off the table. What do you see yourself doing?
To be honest, there are a lot of things that I can do. Yeah, because I'm a creative.
Yeah.
So I've found myself in a lot of things. So I don't even know where I'd start from. I'm a fashion designer.
Oh.
So if I was not doing music, I'll probably be doing that. And I write. I have some published books online. So I feel like if I'm not invested into music, I could go into that. You understand? And also I'm an artist in terms of fine arts.
Oh, you sketch? Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like I do a lot of things.
Yeah, creative.
Yeah, but I just love music because it's like, to me, music is like a how do I put it? Like when you want to do some mass communication, you understand? So a lot of people are listening to it. So it's a medium to pass across messages reach out to a lot of people. Yeah. So that's how, apart from the entertainment aspect of it, because I've heard a lot of songs that actually speak to me or I can connect with. So I want to be able to instigate that kind of emotion in people too when they listen to my song, and maybe someone say, well, I had a song and I was encouraged or that kind of thing. I felt more hopeful so I like to write songs that are very realistic. I'm not trying to sing for everybody.
True.
I can't reach out to everybody eventually, but the few people that you can reach out to, you can feel like, yes, this person is singing my song, that kind of vibe. So if music wasn't the way, I'm sure there are other things. I just love music, and I feel like that is my calling.
Yeah, I'm sure too. I'm sure. So I get a lot of artists say that they don't mix pleasure with business. It happens everywhere, but artists are really particular, especially when they're trying to grow and build themselves. Are you that way, or if relationship comes now, will you still grab it, or you're just focusing mainly on the music gig?
I think I'm already mixing business.
You're already mixing. It's cool.
Because my producer is my boyfriend.
Oh wow. That makes
so it makes life a lot easier for me. I think it's actually one of the things that encouraged me to chase that dream.
Very supportive.
Yes, because 100% is very, very supportive. It produces, it mixes, and then we now have our own home studio. Okay. So it makes everything
so you can wake up in the middle of the night and decide to record.
Something like that. Yeah. So far so good. I just think once you know where your head is at, you understand? He also knows what business is. He's also an artist.
And he understands your kind of vibe.
Thank you. And he's an artist too, so he knows what it takes, pushing his career, his music and all that, and he's also helping me and supporting me. So, there's the business and then there's pleasure.
As in, who says you can't have both? That's really cool. That's really cool. So is there anything you would like to add, I don't know, would you like to freestyle for us?
That's no problem.
Okay.
She see me, so I'm here with Cassie, and we're chilling and we're chatting and we're talking. Ooh, I'm feeling so good right now, and I know that the future holds something bigger for us. So let's calm down, let's relax, let's just catch the vibe, and let's just cruise, Life is easy.
Wow.
Thank you.
Guys, that was awesome. Like,
Thanks.
You've been amazing. You're cool. She's so chill. Like, don't worry, guys. Big things coming from Ziggy.
Yes.
And yeah, where can they reach out to you? Like, where can they listen to your music?
Okay. I'm verified on Audiomack. So I have all my songs on Audiomack, but then I have my songs on Apple Music, Spotify. You can just Google Ziggy Machala. It's just one person. There are a lot of Ziggys, there are a lot of Machalas, but there's only one Ziggy Machala. So you have to put it together. Yeah, so Spotify, Deezer, Boomplay, anywhere. Okay. Instagram, Twitter, Ziggy Machala, Facebook.
Straight up. Straight up. Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you too. Thank you so much.
I've enjoyed, this conversation, our conversation. All right, guys, that's been an awesome conversation with Ziggy Machala. Guys, you heard it all. She has big plans, and yeah, we can't wait to listen to her EP when it drops this December. Do not forget to stream our music on all the platforms she mentioned, and yes, follow up on Instagram as well. My name remains Cassie with a K, and this has been That Convo. Until next time, bye guys.
Thank you.